Hi everybody, this is Lane from Creative Concept Crafts with this week's fun release, and it's a cute little Halloween pop-up box. This is actually a happy accident that I was requested to do a card for a friend of ours, and they wanted a Halloween theme along with drink, a party animal. So this is what I came up with, and I thought why not follow it through with a Halloween themed complete. So this is what I've come up with. There's our cute little box in Envelobox. And we have the component parts I've already cut out, matted and layering, and I'll talk you through how to put this cute little project together. So this is our base card. The component parts, the pieces that are going to be added on. I've already pre-scored and folded along all the score lines. I've gone round the edges as I always do with on the edge of the scoreboard. That's our back panel for the card. If you wanted to stamp something on, a verse or something onto the back of that, that will be viewed from the reverse side of the box. These are the pieces with the orange is mat 1 and the black is mat 2 decor. And then in addition, on this particular one, we also have the decorative elements that are going to be added to the inside of the box. We'll come to those in a little while. So it's just a simple mat and layer from here. The only extra pieces that you'll need are a couple of thin strips of acetate, and I'm sure you, like me, you'll have loads of bits left over from doing the boxes, and it's a great way to use them up. So we're ready to go now with our matting and layering. I'm going to start with the large back panel. Like I said, I've already matted and layered, and I'm just going to whiz through, just speeded up the video with the matting and layering of these pieces. The central one of the 3 panels is your feature, which will be on the front of the box. So if you want to shuffle your pieces about until you're happy with what you want on that central panel. So again, it's just a simple mat and layer. The 3 rectangular pieces go on the same side as your back panel. So again, simple matting and layering. So there's 3 panels, that's the bat. This is our witch and the cat. Just folding over, and now we're on to the curve panel, and if you look, I've just folded those pieces down. Don't end up putting them on the wrong side. So when it's folded down is the correct side to put them on. If you put them on the same side as you put the others on, when you fold down, there'll be nothing there. I've made that mistake before. So that's the 6 panels in place. Just going to burnish down and then just fold that back. It depends how far down you want that fold. When you open your box, you may want it further out than I've got it. And now the only piece that goes onto the inside is the one that goes to the back of the box, which is visible obviously from the right side. So don't think you've done anything wrong, that is correct. Once it's all put together, it'll make sense. The only other thing, that's just a tab connection now. So there's a small tab. Before we add that, we're going to put the 3 shelves in, and they're going to go in on the panel next to the back. Okay, and they're going in, just adding glue to the tab. They go in about 3/4 of an inch to an inch down, and I don't know, 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch from the fold line. So I burnish in position, just fold it back so that it's out of the way, and then you can add your next piece. So you're going to repeat the same thing. It's the tab's width plus a little bit. You need space to get the 3 in, still with room, so that the first tab, as it were, gives you space. The first shelf gives you space at the front of the box without it being uptight against the fold, if you know what I mean. If you look at these, they're all equally spaced, but there's still room before the next fold line. So can you see there? Just hold them up to the camera. It's difficult being black to see, but there's space on either side of the fold line for those tabs to be added. Okay, so all we've got to do now is add the small tab of the box before we add the shelf tabs. So we need to get that into position, or otherwise we can't add the shelves. So just fold that down into position. And then I'm going to open the box. I'm just pressing it into position, then I'm going to open the box, turn it on its side, and then I can get in and burnish that down with the tool. There we go. I'm doing it from both sides as well, from the top and the bottom. Just make absolutely sure it's well down. And then we just need to add the 3 shelves now. Can you see there's one side still loose, and it's that side we now need to add. So just wiggle a shelf until you can get to the tab, and then you're looking to position it in a straight line from the opposite side of the box. Can you see that? So that back one there I've added, and we need to repeat the same thing with the other 2 tabs. It's not difficult to do, it's just fiddly to do because the box is complete. So, but get them glued down, and then just lay the box on its side, and you can get in to burnish the tabs down with the box flat. So just position them and then just get in there and make sure they're all well burnished down. So that's our box completed. And now just to add the decoration. So there's a couple of pieces here that aren't silhouette, and the rest are. So the pumpkin's in 2 pieces, and I've just matted and layered that. And the cauldron, there's a little overlay piece to add that to the cauldron, like the steam from the cauldron. And to add these, you need your acetate, and it's, I don't know, about 3/4 of an inch. It's just bits that I've got left over. It's no hard and fast roll. You need a fairly stiffish acetate. If you haven't got, you may need to add 2 pieces together, because you want it to hold without it flopping with these pieces on. So it's the same thing with the skeleton. I'm just adding the hot glue to his hip bone. So it's at the top of his legs. So the legs are actually on the acetate because he's quite big. And again, I'm leaving a couple of inches below where the piece finishes. And it's just repeating for each of these pieces until you've got them all mounted onto acetate. I find that if you just do them all roughly one length, and then if you need to take a little piece off as you're adding it to the box, it's easy enough to do. So I think out of an A4 length, there's 4 pieces there. To give you an idea of just how much. Just a little corner needed trimming off there. I just love doing these, they're so fun. I know we're not as big either here in Spain or in the UK for Halloween as you are in the States. It was just, I just did the other box and I thought, hey, why not? I love the cobweb. Just getting rid of all the strands. And yes, I do have a bin underneath my table, girls. It's not going on the floor. So we're now ready to add those to the box. And as I've just added them to the acetate again, just trimming down to where I want them. And exactly as I've added the acetate to the pieces, we add the acetate to add it to the shelves inside of the box. Remember, you can add to both front and back of each of the shelves. So even though there's only 3 shelves there's quite a lot of gluing space. If you wanted to duplicate any of the images, you can do. You can add as little or as much as you want. And what I'm actually going to do, I haven't done it up to the doing the video, but I have now cut out some words that I'm also going to add to the box. So look out for the picture at the end of the video. It won't show on this bit I'm doing now, but you'll see at the end on the picture I've actually added some 3 words. I think it's boo, spooky, and oh gosh, what was the third one? Ghostly greetings, that was it. I thought it was rather appropriate for the box that I've done. They will of course all be added into where the decoration pieces are. The text will be in that particular mat file. So it's just a matter of adding wherever you want them until you've got them all into position. I tend to put I know I've put the witch at the front with it being a Halloween, and then I've put the skeleton at the back because that's quite a tall piece, and then there's smaller pieces obviously towards the front of the box. Just a matter of jiggling them around until you're happy with where they're sitting so that you can see each piece when it's glued into position. You can sort of see it taking shape there. And I like to add the cobweb towards the front, just as if you're viewing something through a cobweb. You could possibly do that in white or in glitter card if you wanted. I've actually done it all in black. Again, options are always there. And that completes our spooky Halloween pop-up box. Isn't that sweet? Fun file to do. We have, as always, our matching Envelobox and box. And there's our completed Halloween collection. Hope you enjoy it. Have fun creating. Until the next time, bye for now.